Hello everyone, welcome to Peach on Earth Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for Aries, January. You can have Aries anywhere in your chart, you can be a cross watcher. All that I ask is that if you are here watching this reading that you come with good intentions for yourself and for others. Okay, Aries, when I was getting into your energy, I was feeling somewhat guarded, not a lot. But it was a feeling that I was getting, like a little bit resistant, And then when I got the song, I kind of realized why that was. So the song that I got for you was Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles. And I feel like the resistance is kind of like just the winter months. You might not be a fan. The cold might kind of like hurt you or just make you feel uncomfortable. Maybe you just have a hard time physically being cold, because I'm getting the sense that you're anticipating the springtime, or even like going on a vacation where it is warmer than where you are currently. Now, not everybody is in winter right now, but it could just be energies too. Like maybe you do feel like you're kind of just in a cold disposition, or someone around you is in a cold disposition, but you're kind of like willing it to change, or you are sensing that something is going to change, something brighter and warmer is going to come into your life. Okay, so we're going to start with the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit cards. And these cards, sometimes I look in the book, but I forgot the location I'm at. So we're just going off of what I see in the cards. Hang on. That was way too many. But I did want to say that the crocodile peeked out but went back in. Now the crocodile is kind of, to me, it's like laying in wait. So I feel like it feels like you're waiting on something, like from the cold, like detached energy to the warm, vibrant energy. It feels like there's like you're waiting on spring, or you're waiting on this warmth to come in to your life. Okay. And then crocodiles too are usually like found down in the south here in the United States, and so that could be that travel, like you're wanting to travel somewhere warm. Go somewhere warm. Maybe you're wanting to move somewhere warm. There we go. We have the lizard. Yeah, so lizards, they live in deserts, right? They embrace the sun. They know how to absorb the heat and thrive in it. Okay, so I mean, you are an Aries. Aries is a fire sign, and so yeah. But we have the bear. It's like the bear is looking at this lizard. Earth and fire. It's like forestation and desert. Cold, hot. Like bears can withstand the cold, and lizards can withstand the heat. This is so interesting. Honestly, I'm going to say this. It has a similar energy to Scorpio, actually. They had Firefly, and I was getting that like on and off, hot and cold type of thing. So maybe you could be dealing with Scorpio. I don't know. But I am getting that very strongly. Now, the actual animals themselves, I don't know. I'm not really getting that. I'm getting more of like a hot and cold type of thing, especially with the message beforehand as well. I think I'm going to keep this out here. Now it's interesting because since I pulled that, the Hawk's now on the bottom, and that was the bottom for Scorpio as well. So that's interesting because I said something about Scorpio. Now the Hawk is like big picture type of energy. That's like seeing all sides, right? The whole picture, the cold and the hot, the black and the white, and everything in between. That's the Hawk energy, like really going through all the steps. That's kind of what it feels like too, because they're both going this way. It's like going through all the steps, like going from that cold energy to the warmth. And everything in between. Okay. These could be two people. This, I hate doing this, like comparing it to other readings, but like in that reading, there were two energies, but at first it felt like one person's energy, like in like, going between the two extremes. And by the end of the reading, it was like two separate people and what was between them. And I'm kind of sensing that, like it's going to be kind of similar type of reading that I just did for Scorpio. Okay, so we're going to get some cards here. I think for each one, what do I want to use between the two? Or for the two, excuse me. I'm not being called to what I thought I would be called to. Okay. This is interesting. No. Okay, we're going to use the vice versa tarot. Right? Okay. So what's the message for the bear for Aries, please? The message for the bear energy for Aries. The colder of the two. Now, you know, bears can withstand the cold because of their warm fur. Warm fur. You know, I always get maternal energy with bears, but I'm kind of getting a little bit, I don't know if it's masculine or not. Well, isn't this interesting? Okay, so we have the Four of Cups. Now with this vice versa tarot, we have this side and that side. It's kind of like the front of the card and then like the image from the other vantage point. And so here it's like you can't even see the person. You know what I'm getting? I'm getting something about hibernation because it is the bear, but then we're talking about the bear in the cold months, right? In the more wintry energy, and they're not there. It's like I'm getting like this deserted island vibe, and the ship is passing by, but the person's not there. There's evidence that they are there from these cups, but that ship can't see that. So it's almost like that guarded energy that I was getting at the very, before I even started recording. It's like, yeah, like making yourself scarce, you know, yeah. Hibernating. And also, you know, we have the moon here and then the Page of Cups. And so, yeah, this person is like in hiding. They might be like in a hermit mode, you know, but to them it feels kind of normal, but then I feel like to others it might be a bit like mysterious. Like, where is this person at? What are they doing? Okay, now let's look at the lizard. Let's look at the lizard, please, for Aries, please. Lizard for Aries. Lizard. Oh. Okay. Okay. No, I definitely feel like this is more like your energy. So there could be someone in your life that is kind of like feeling detached, or you're feeling detached from them, but you feel like it's not on your end, it's on their end. Just because there is a lot of fire energy here. Like the devil is technically Capricorn energy, which is earth, but it has fire in the card. His horns are on fire. There's fire over here, like the tree over here for the masculine energy. Now this is Cancerian energy, but it's that forward movement. You know how I was feeling like the sense that you were either going on vacation or moving? It is kind of that you could be definitely moving to somewhere that's warmer, especially with the devil energy. Think about it, like the devil is the ruler of hell, right? So it's like going somewhere warmer. But then there's also the sense that it's like going to something that feels warmer to you, you know, like say it's a person or something, like you just feel a little bit more thawed out. Does that make sense? Like more at ease. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like I'm not even getting like the traditional like meanings for these cards at all. I'm just getting that it's like that here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Wasn't the moon? Yeah, the moon was on the bottom for this, which is like the colder energy, right? The sun and the moon is like the colder energy. So this could be the feminine and this could be the masculine energies. What was I saying? Oh, the sun and the moon. And the moon, it like think about it, it seems cold, like it doesn't actually have light. It just reflects light. And so that's like a colder energy. And then here it's like you have that all of that heat. Here comes the sun. And the chariot is underneath this lizard. Like the sun is moving on the move. But the sun's not actually on the move, it's stationary, right? The moon moves, right? Yeah, I think it and the earth rotate, right? Well, the earth rotates and the moon orbits. Anyway, the earth also orbits, but it orbits the sun. Anyway, sorry. I don't know why I went through all that. We have the King of Pentacles, that side, which is like Taurus energy, and then the Two of Swords. And if you look at this Two of Swords, look at this. It's like cold and hot, blue and red. And it's pointing in the appropriate directions, even though they're in the opposite hand. So I'm getting a very masculine, feminine type of energy here, like vice versa, flipped, reverse, switch, you know, like mirrors, two sides of the same coin, all that stuff. Because it's like the cold and the hot, and like I said, everything in between. That's the two sides of the same coin. I'm definitely getting the sense this is two people. Now you could be dealing with an earth sign because we do have the Taurus energy here, and then also, I mean, this is the Pentacles, which is earth, which is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. But then also I was seeing this is Capricorn as well. So you could be dealing with an earth sign, but you definitely don't have to be. Oh, and the bear is earth, you know. But anyway, I am hearing the 44 because when I shuffle these cards, I go by the number of letters in the animal, and it's 4 letters, and then we have the 4 of cups here. So I'm hearing the number 44. That might pertain to you or might not. So, okay, we're going to see what's between these two energies and then we'll get some advice, I think. What do I want to use here? What am I going to use? Yeah, we're going to use Morgan Greer. Okay, what is between these two energies? What's happening between these two energies? We know who they are and what they're about, and that there's movement forward, but what's between them? Past, present, future. What's between these two energies? For Aries, please, Aries. Okay, so, come on. Okay, so these two came out first, which is the World and the Hanged Man. Interesting. Yeah. It's cycles of stagnation ending. Like, maybe you've felt really stuck for a long time, but it's like you can sense that change that's coming, right? The here comes the sun, like you can sense it. You know that something is shifting, something is changing. This cycle of coldness in your life is changing to the cycle of warmth. The Nine of Swords, the Emperor, the Eight of Wands, and the Magician. All right. A lot of Aries energy here. The Wands, the Emperor, even the Magician to me is like an Aries vibe. Okay, so Nine of Swords is like anxiety, troubled mind, and it is over here in this colder energy. It's like, I feel like in the past you've just kind of like been hung up and you're thinking a lot about whatever this is. And this energy definitely feels stronger, right? This is like more timid, and not timid, you're just kind of like sitting back a little bit skeptical, not really sure, but you can sense that change is coming, but it's like you don't want to get your hopes up. That's what I'm hearing. You don't want to get your hopes up. But I'm getting strongly, because this is where you've been in the past, right? Like you've been hung up and just not moving anywhere. But it's you sense that changing, but you don't want to get your hopes up. But anyway, this feels like a really strong energy, especially paired with the song like Here Comes the Sun. And the sun, this is very fiery energy to me as well. Like the Emperor is fire, the Eight of Wands is fire, fast fire. And then the Magician is all of the elements. But he's holding up the wand, which is fire. Okay, so it's like this opportunity, whether it's a person or whatever, something within you, a move to a warmer climate, whatever it is, it's like it is pulling on you. But it's more than meeting you halfway as well. Like it's just like it's going your direction, but it's also pulling on you, like to just come out of your shell a little bit. You got to come out of hibernation, or else this ship is going to pass you by. You got to come out. And even if you're like feeling down in the dumps, like at least you're out there and they can see you, right? But here they can't see you. You have to just come out of your shell a little bit. And it'll be like right out your front door. You know, that's the vibe I'm getting here. Okay, so I'm going to get advice for this side, maybe this side, but they don't really seem like they need much. That it's just like, it's like, all right, we're here, let's do this. Well, that's interesting. I'm being called to use a deck that I haven't used yet, which is the Black Moon astrology cards. So let's go ahead and just get one and see what it says, because I was feeling drawn to it. I didn't even mean to bring this deck with me to my current location. So we're going to use it for Aries. Can I have 1 or 2 cards for Aries, please, regarding this reading? Can I have 1 or 2 cards for Aries, please, regarding this reading? One or two for Aries, please, regarding this reading. These cards are so huge and they're just a mess. Okay. Okay. Now, on the bottom we have Leo. I will. I love this. Okay, so the card that came out is Earth Element Stability. I am getting that it breaks down to an 11 here. I don't know why they wanted me to point that out, but they did. And I was getting a strong Earth energy for you, but I really like it's like I will, and I'm hearing find stability. I will have stability, because that paired with that Leo energy. I will. I think that's something you need to tell yourself. You need to start believing it, and that'll pull you out of your shell. I will say this to yourself every single day. If you feel like this is your reading, or even if you don't, and it's still a good thing to say, I will have stability. Say it to yourself like every morning and every night. I will have stability. I will, like in the morning, I will have stability this day. And at night it says, I will have stability in the morning, or thank you for the stability of the day. I will have stability again tomorrow. Keep calling it in, because there's forward movement. And I think what's scaring you is that this change will not bring as much stability. It might bring more joy, but not as much stability, right? Because things that bring us joy don't always bring us stability. But it's like you're calling in something good, and you're asking also to have stability with that. It's like a very 10 of Pentacles energy is what you're desiring, but you're scared you're not going to get it, okay? Do I need anything else for this reading? What time is it? 23 minutes. I actually do want to get you 1 card from Herb Crafters. Can I have 1 card for Aries from the Herb Crafters Tarot regarding this reading, please? 1 card for Aries for January regarding this reading. 1 card for Aries. 1 card for Aries. 1 card for Aries. Okay. Now these two came out, but this one came out face up. 5 of Earth. Now 5 of Earth usually means being out in the cold. I don't know if I'm going to look at these or not. We'll put them up there. But here, I don't get that. No, all the lights are off in this farmhouse, but it's still a really beautiful farmhouse. They have, it's a plant growing, a tree growing, right? And then the 2 chairs on the porch, like it's not dilapidated at all. It's a really beautiful farmhouse. And so I'm seeing here, that's so weird. Sorry. They're pointing out the 5 windows. It's like the 5 windows into your soul, I'm hearing. I don't know what that means. I don't know. It's like, or maybe even like I'm hearing like the warmth of inside. And so this is instead of a 5 of Pentacles energy, I always seem it's like a 10 of Pentacles. Maybe not quite 10 of Pentacles. Maybe like 7 of Pentacles, where it's like almost there, not quite. Yeah. And we have the Hierophant on the bottom, which is another 5, so 55. So I got 44 earlier, and then 11, and now 55. Now I'm sure there's other numbers out here, but that's what has stood out to me thus far. But the Hierophant is all about commitments and like contracts and whatnot. So I mean, with the contract thing, I am hearing that moving again. Because when you move, if you buy a house or rent a house, like you have to, sign contracts and stuff. And since there is a house here, like you could definitely be buying or renting a new home that feels warmer to you, but then again, also like a warmer location, I'm hearing. I don't know, it seems like the advice is to just embrace it. Just embrace it. Let's see what's up under here. We have the 3 of Air, Echinacea, and 2 of Fire, Bee Balm. I know Echinacea is really, really healing, and the 3 of Air is, it's like the 3 of Swords, which is usually about like wounded hearts. And that's what it feels like. It's like your heart is healing. And it's the fire, it's the air and the fire again. That it's like the coldness and then the warmth. The coldness, the warmth. You're healing whatever it is that's holding you here. The cycle is changing. And it's like calling out to you. The 2 of Fire is about manifestation. It's right here with the Magician and the Emperor, and the 8 of Wands, which is like very fast forward movement along with the Chariot. This energy over here is like they're on fire. They're ready to go. Now, again, this could be you and this could be another person or a different aspect of yourself. Like maybe you're mostly in this energy, but there's a little bit of doubt. Or if it's another person, it's like this person is like, they're a little doubtful. They're kind of ready to come out of hibernation. It's like that springtime when the bear comes out of the hibernation, right? With the Here Comes the Sun. They're coming out of hibernation, and it's like this energy is just there, boom, ready to go. Busy bee. I'm hearing busy bee with the bee balm. Okay, so Aries, this has been your reading. I hope it was helpful. If it resonated, you can like, comment, share, subscribe. Even if it didn't resonate and you still like the reading, you can do those things as well. I do have a Facebook and Instagram, both Peach on Earth Tarot. And I thank any of you for being present today. Any of your guys that were present, any of my guys that were present, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Bye.